really dark.
The what?
Oh,
Oh, now
no,
he
with
can't.
that
Now
color, you got problems.
Andy fucking muted himself. What an idiot. Yeah, I
Well, he
looked on the
probably
thing.
unplugged
He's
himself.
not.
Bollocks. I've muted myself yet.
All right. Well, I hate to tell everybody, but we're fucking live. Hello, everybody, and how are you guys doing
Hey.
tonight?
I hope they caught that.
We have Antonio's Super Hats, aka Fight the Flat Earth, right here on camera right now, doing his best. Antonio.
Daytime. Nighttime.
If he's looking a little tan, it's because he needs to rehydrate really bad, and we actually have evidence of that.
Well, yes, everybody. Hello, and welcome to another Sunday with the Skeptics, Sunday Skeptic Show. We're gonna figure that. I'm gonna change the. I'll fix the background and have a special one for us because this shit is fun, guys. I don't know if you guys know it, but I listened to our last fucking our last little show last Sunday, and I about flipped shit several times. That shit is hilarious. You guys are somewhat funny, a little bit.
A little bit.
But anyway, how you
We
doing tonight?
do our best not to be too funny.
Thank you. I don't think the crowd
I
can
am
handle
quite
too much
to look
funny.
at, I know that.
We have to tone it back every now and then just for you, team.
Just for
Got to
you.
make sure you understand it all.
And we can't have a Lego cracking up while laughing.
Oh God.
Sam Cam in the chat
don't
says,
knock it
is
till you try
FTFE
it.
drinking pee?
Yes. Yes, he is.
No, I'm not.
I can smell the ammonia through the microphone
Honest.
right now.
As said, he really needs to rehydrate. There's evidence.
Right.
Yeah. And there's no better way to rehydrate than drink your own purple pee, I guess.
Looked red to me, like it had a little blood in it or something.
I also got some Diet Coke, but
All right, well, welcome everybody tonight. We have some really interesting things to talk about today. Some things I was not at all aware of. So I want to turn it over to AT2 Jared right now so he can talk a little bit about, we'll say, Elon Musk. How about that, AT2? Go ahead.
Oh, about how Elon finally did a favor for all of us, apparently. At least that is one of the working hypotheses of
You're welcome.
what actually happened. Which, yes, you know what, Sean? You do get credit for that one. Although I am leaning towards the other, more likely reason behind it. And for those who are unaware, our favorite Jeranism no longer has access to PayPal.
Oh.
Did
I
you
mean,
say
I
our
don't
favorite white creamy load can't access
Yeah.
PayPal anymore? Jism is gone.
Yeah, he just got jizzed on by
Oh, dear.
Elon Musk.
So yes, we were talking about this. Oh, look at that, John McGee, $4.20, $4.20. Excited for the show, Tokestall. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. But yeah, go ahead, Sean.
like that.
I think what I was saying was that, yeah, you don't shit on people that when you use their service to, pay for your bills and feed your family, you don't shit on that guy. So when you're using PayPal, which is owned by Elon Musk, try not to shit on Elon Musk, or he shall revoke your PayPal privileges, and he is under no obligation to let you use it. Bottom line.
To be fair, there are two working hypotheses about what happened. Either he got busted out for some kind of fraudulent activity, or Elon Musk caught wind of Jaron biting the hand that feeds him, and that just took care of that. One of those two is the most likely scenario.
Well,
but both are incredibly funny.
Yeah, now
Wouldn't you love to be that person with the power to just go, yeah, this guy's a dick, turn off his account?
Well, I think if Elon Musk says that, I don't think there's somebody to go, no, let's not do that. Like there's no fail-safe for the fucking idiots who talk shit about Elon. Yeah, don't do that.
Gabriella in the chat says that I doubt Jism knew Musk owned PayPal. Actually, he did. He'd actually mentioned it in the past. And then he still has the nerve to say that, people like Elon Musk are baby-eating demons and pedophile worshippers. So, yeah, Elon Musk has been getting lots and lots of tweets from people talking about Jaron Campanella. It's not hard for Elon to say, see if this guy's on our shit. And if he is, he's not anymore.
Well, I'm trying to remember who it was that was not in the Flat Earth community or the Globe Earth community, either one. This was like a totally different topic, but they lost their PayPal privileges too. I don't remember if it was Sargon or if it was one of the other real controversial content creators. He lost his access too. And like I said, I'm not saying it was Sargon. I'm saying one of the major creators when YouTube was going through their thing where they were trying to eliminate pseudoscience people, people who were harassing other people. And, you know, Sargon had his whole, I wouldn't even rape her. You know, he had that whole comment that was really controversial on his end. So, I don't know. You know, it could be that too. And also, hey, let me give a shout out to somebody. It was, I believe, Ugly German Truths. Yeah, Ugly German Truths between shows donated $12.50 to my face reveal setup fund and AKA my ramen noodle fund. And the message says, "Let's cut the ramen time short. There's worse food, but still no reason to force you into mouths of it." Yeah, I don't have a problem eating ramen. I really like the spicy ramen. It's actually really good. And I never answered my question. The most pointless ramen out there is pork. Okay, that's what I was looking for one of y'all. Shrimp, pork, same shit.
But there actually is another hypothesis that doesn't have anything quite to back it yet, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next few weeks. Is that Jaron is part of FE Corps. FE Corps is under investigation for tax fraud. The federal government might have said, okay, let's start freezing accounts for people associated with FE Corps until we get this investigation concluded. So that's just something that's something that has nothing to back it yet, but it could be the beginning point. We'll just have to watch the other members of FE Corps' PayPal accounts over the next few weeks to see if their accounts start going away. So
yeah,
that's
which is why
Doug. Do you think Jared's
which is why we consider it. Oh no! Wait, dug deep enough? Long time ago. Has he stopped digging? Oh no. And he never will.
No.
But what I find interesting is what one of our lovely audience members had reported as the reason that Jaron gave for why his PayPal was shut off. Now, just remember who this is. This is Jism. And Sean will remind you of a particular quote here in a moment, but Jism is claiming religious discrimination.
We don't see.
Okay. To go back with a little history of Jaron, he actually early on had a conversation with Red's Rhetoric. And Red's actually brought the Bible into it about the whole flat earth thing. And Jaron's response was, the Bible is bullshit, and Jesus Christ can suck my dick.
Can suck my dick. I remember that shit.
I quote that.
Oh, it's been quoted on the internet many times. That's word for word, and you got it right.
Has anyone ever asked Jesus Christ about that?
That's what he said.
You're in contact with Jesus, team. Maybe you could ask him if that's
hallelujah.
If he's done it, or yeah.
Well, I have $1.99.
Does that not look like the face of a man you'd trust?
Oh yeah, for sure. A very interesting face. I trust him with all 75 of my children, and you know, he could carry it around.
Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head.
I'm watching the live feed, and I'm like, wait, he's not moving.
Interesting.
No, excuse me. $1.99. Yuhan Roderick. Spending my evening with the creamy one and Greg. Win. Yes, definitely. Fucking win for Yuhan. Also, we'll cover this. I talked to my brother, and he said next Friday night we're going to do that. It's not going to be a debate. I'm going to bring him on. I told him to post more than 3 dumbass questions, which I feel like the 3 questions he gave me were about the most simplest things in the world. So I said, come up with 7 to 10 questions, and I'll bring on a panel of people who know what they're fucking talking about, and we'll answer every single question that you ask. It's not that fucking hard. So next week, I'm not going to call it a debate, but I'm definitely going to say that my brother is going to get
an intervention,
destroyed.
Maybe?
Yes, there you go. It's an intervention. He's probably listening right now. We're interventioning you.
An intellectual intervention.
Yeah.
Bring your concerns. we'll show you how you're wrong.
But here's what I'm going to do, because Jaren is going to be claiming religious discrimination for the PayPal thing. Here's a warning for you, Jaren. I'm going to download every single video that you have said, I don't follow any particular religion. Every single one of them. And when I see the notification that this is actually going to court, I'm going to forward all of those videos to the prosecutor. And we'll see if he still wants to represent you.
He's saying that flat Earth is a religion, right? That if he's claiming religious discrimination,
outright denied flat Earth is a religion.
He has to be. Well, he's saying that it's religious discrimination, so he has to be saying something.
Because he's got no other argument.
Again,
he says he's not religious. He follows no religion. So, like I said, when I see that that's actually going to be heading into a court, I'll forward all those videos to your attorney, Jaren, and we'll see if he still wants to maintain representation of you.
Right. Excuse me. Shout out to Creaky Blinder, who is in the chat right now. Creaky, if you want to come on today, man, I'm going to send you an invite. You're not obligated to show up, but if you do want to come on, you're more than welcome to come on.
He's probably just got up for an old man pee.
Oh God, I know. He'll get up for another one in 30 minutes. Come on, Creaky, don't go back to sleep. Just spend the next 30 minutes between peas with the Skeptics. Will this get me to up to 10K subs? I always forget the rate. No, 5 pounds will not get you there. Ooh, look at that. I did not even have to fucking look to see if it was an E or an L. It was a pound. I didn't even have to look. I'm so proud of myself. You guys may think I'm
proud
stupid,
of you, team. Well done.
But I'm proud of myself. Wildman Fujiyami, sorry, Flatwits, and a big shout out to Wildman Fujiyami. Sorry, Flatwits. Bible doesn't say flat Earth anywhere. What were you gonna say?
You see Creaky's response.
Oh God, I'm naked, only here for an old man pee. Just throw on a T-shirt. You can stay naked, waist below. I won't share that part of your screen. I'll save that part for later.
Wait. You mean we're supposed to be clothed for this right now?
I was gonna say, it's fucking hot here, dude. You don't have the extra fat on your upper body.
Sam Cam says that Jeranism has the same attorney as Kyle.
Yeah, probably.
Good luck with that. All right, I'm sending you one.
He's
Creaky,
real, definitely.
If you want to join, you can. If you don't, if you don't join, we'll know how much better you think you are than all of us. But hold on, here you go. You love how I put him in a position to either join or assume you're better than all of us. That's his only fucking option.
He'll still join and still think he's better than all of us.
Yeah, exactly. But at least he can still be have like a kind of like a hidden hubris for his intelligence.
No, that's just UK mentality. They're better than everybody, right, Craig?
No, of course not.
He shut up real fast.
2 secs. Yes, Madge. Yeah, Liz. No. I'm telling them. I'm not letting them think that we think we're better than them. It's cool. Just go back to sleep, Your Majesty. No, we don't think that we're better than you. It's all okay.
I'll just remind you of Revolutionary War.
Hey, a big shout out to all of my Australians.
What the Revolutionary War? From 1700 to 1930. There's nothing in the history books in the UK.
Oh no, because they're better than everyone. Remember?
Sam Cam says, "Team Skeptic, if you're a Twinkie, then what is your brother? He's a ho-ho."
Oh. Ooh. Well, at least he didn't say ding dong.
Hey,
that remains to be seen ever.
Hear?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to hear Matthias's answer? Do you want to hear Matthias's answer to the 111 question?
Yeah, play it.
Oh God.
One mile. What?
I'll repeat the question. Right, let me go back just a little bit.
That is my takeaway from what both of you had said. All right. Now, sure. Go ahead. Start with question number one.
All right. So this question is to Matthias from Buck Warp Zone. Did you ever look into a telescope? No, it's the next did you see? Question. Sorry, I had to queue up on the wrong one. If a triangle has sides of 1, 1, and 1, what are the internal angles?
1, 1, and 1.
Yeah.
One what? 1 inch, 1 feet, 1 mile, what?
I'll repeat the question. A triangle has sides of 1, 1, and 1. So it's an equilateral triangle. What are the internal angles?
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm not very good at
anything.
Anything.
Remember, he hates science.
Does boy need to take a shit or what?
No, I want to answer.
Wow. Triangles of science, ladies and gentlemen.
Triangles
anyway,
are science.
I think that's like trigonometry, though, ain't it? Isn't that like trigonometry, though?
I mean, you got that part right.
Basic
I could be
geometry,
wrong.
yeah.
I don't know.
Trigonometry is not. It's a lot more than that. Okay,
well,
I
wasn't very good
we
at
move
geometry,
on.
but I will take a wild guess. Are you looking for like the angle inside the?
Yeah.
Right.
So what would the internal
I'm going to take a wild guess and I'm going to take a wild guess and fairly educated guess and say that why are you laughing?
Oh my God.
God, this is hilarious. This is fucking hilarious to me.
Sorry.
All right, let him answer.
No answer. Would he go cricket?
Matthias, you were saying?
Is he done making a fucking ass of himself yet?
I'm sorry.
No.
Chris O, when it comes to triangles, it's both.
Hopefully I understand what you're getting at.
Okay, all right, I think we'll move on from...
All three sides have the same...
Yeah.
All three sides have the same... length, right?
Yeah.
I would have to say a 78-degree angle.
Thank you.
Nobody has been that creative with a fucking answer, man. That was amazing. He came up with a fucking number. Where he got what process goes through your head to make you say, ooh, if I've got to take a guess, let's just guess 78.
Well, the problem was he Googled what's the internal angles of a triangle with 1, 1, and 1. He actually Googled that and got no answer, so he had to come up with it off the top of his head.
God.
I couldn't believe it. That's just part of the next Tau Ceti Alpha video.
So today, as I was driving home, I was talking to my son. I'm trying to remember what exactly we were talking about, and Australia came up, right? And he said that Australians are Texan, like English, or like Texas English people. That's what he said. And I was like, maybe that's why they fucking love me so much. Is because they're literally the Texas version of the English people.
Okay.
I can see that. No, I can see that because, well, your Texans were a bastardized addition to the U.S. and Australia started out as a penal colony where they sent a bunch of criminals. So it's not exactly picking from the best quality of people.
Oh, straight Sith mail. Now go do that voodoo that you do so well. Yes, thank you. Oh, hey, Joker's Wild had a really great question. And fight the flat Earth, man. Come on, man. We got to get off our ass about this. This week, Wednesday, we're going to start doing Science or Satire on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be our first day. Wednesday. 6 p.m. Well, you want to do it 6 p.m. or do you want to do it during the daytime?
Planned.
Do you want to do it 6 p.m. or during the daytime?
During the daytime, I think for you, say 6 p.m.-ish for me. I think that'd be a good time to catch a decent audience.
Yeah, I was thinking more like 2 o'clock my time, so it'd be about 8 o'clock your time. Does that work out with your family?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, the kids will be in bed, and I'll just send the wife to the gym or something.
Oh, there you go, Joker. You got your answer. Wednesday, and go ahead and everybody here. Let's share this link in the live chat. If somebody could share the Science or Satire channel link, one of the
Oopsie.
Let's see, either one of the panel members.
I was gonna say you're a lazy bastard, there, Skeptic.
Why?
Guess you can't put your own link to your own damn channel up.
Because I can't what?
Can't put the link to your own damn channel up. Somebody else do it for me. Yeah,
so
go ahead.
And I think I did
just
it
because you
faster
brought
than
up
anybody
Australia.
Else.
Well, there is another
just
question
because-
related to that in the chat.
Oh yeah, you're talking about from
well,
Al
I
Luke.
just want to point out one thing.
Yeah.
When you think about Australia and flat Earth.
Oh shit, what happened?
Like, how can any Australians be flat earthers? Their country does not look like that. Just fucking Australia.
Since you're bringing up the AE map there, Craig, I actually had a one comment reply from Matthias this morning.
Oh yeah.
First, somebody made a comment about the when the AE map was made versus the cartoon characters. They didn't have any dates on there, so I went ahead and extrapolated on it. You know, the first AE map was created in 1851 by Postel. It was first used as a floor painting in the Cassini Observatory in the 1680s. Sylvester the Cat first hit the screens on May 20th of 1939, and Chocobos were created in 1988. So his response, yeah, because you were there when they made them maps back then, huh? Yeah. Keep regurgitating what you've been told, bud. Never question, obey, consume. Watch the telly version. Vote, slave for a fictional currency. I can't wait for you trolls to go back to school. Then you'll only be able to troll from behind after 16 hours a day. So he's actually making the claim that all maps were made after the cartoons.
Even beyond that, I'm surprised that this observatory was built and retroactively aged after the 1930s.
They just went in and put in a 200-year-old painting.
The entire floor was painted in the observatory so they could actually use the whole time zone thing. It made it easier to actually line up the telescope by eye rather than doing everything else.
Al Loop says if Australia is the Texas version of England, then is New Zealand the Louisiana? Yeah, you'd have to ask. You'd have to ask Robert about that. Robert Leger, he's from Louisiana, but I'll agree with that. Yeah, because I know Planar Walk, and Planar Walk's just as out there as those as the Louisiana people are. So yeah. Okay.
I was tempted to make sort of Flat Earth Research wins out of that comment, but I was like, nah, it's no point.
Grogs40 said, "Damn, insulting Texans. That is worse than being a flat earther," and he's from Texas too. Ouch. All right. Let's see. He says, "Philosopher of Nonsense, Team Skeptic. Can you point out that their ice wall is actually Antarctica, right down to the peninsula that reaches to the Cape on South America?" Yeah. I mean, I've said it before. I know other people have said it. It's, you know, I mean, there's that's how they have to include known land masses, obviously. So they're going to have the peninsula up there. I'm trying to think of what that thing is called. And what is that Cape Hope that's down there, or is Cape Hope in South Africa?
Yeah.
It's Cape Hope is South America?
I know it's the Straits of Magellan that are down that way.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Well, what up, C4, Jimmy Callahan? He said, "Hey, Team Skeptic and awesome people." Yeah, I know he's just talking about me in the chat, because there's no way he's talking about me and you guys. No fucking way. What up, Chrismer? How you doing? All right. Oh,
Cape Horn.
Cape Horn. Yeah, Cape Horn, because Cape Hope, I believe, is South Africa. Is South Africa. Philosopher Nonsense. Yeah. Cape Horn.
So,
yeah, Quetzalcoatl, South Africa.
You need to space out the Cape a little bit, because it sounds like you're doing some kind of J-pop thing.
Cape Horn. Oh. Well, I don't watch Cape Horn, okay?
You know, he
only
does
watch
have
straight horn.
He does have a thing for cartoon characters, so are you really surprised?
But wouldn't that be sea porn?
Sea porn. Oh God.
But I'm just saying, you need to space those words out a little bit. I know you're from Texas, but
Yeah, I know, man. When I used to do music, I used to have that same problem. It would sound like my like bar when I was rapping would be one long word. It's like all the words are just
channels get shut down for K-porn, so.
Johan Roderick, penal.code.winkyface. Oh, by the way, guys, remember last time we did a live stream and I got demonetized and I was like, whatever. They remonetized me.
Yeah.
They remonetized that live stream, and I didn't even ask for it. They just remonetized it. I have never asked to be
review it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Craig.
I think they do kind of regularly review, like your monetization, because some of mine literally just turn off and on their own.
I think what it is updates to the algorithm actually retroactively go back and double check. I still think it's the algorithm doing it though.
Just automatically demonetizing me.
By default, I've learned that most live streams get demonetized for some length of time automatically because YouTube doesn't want to promote live streams. They actually don't.
I would think that was the worst thing to do is to not promote live streams. I think promoting live streams does them the best job.
Here's the thing. Live streams actually have a larger draw short term. But on a produced video that's actually either premiered or just uploaded, YouTube can actually add ads at the beginning and the end, and sometimes even in the middle, without your consent or knowledge. You'll still get paid for them, but they can put ads wherever they want. And sometimes I've been seeing a lot lately where they're actually adding 2 or 3 ads at the beginning of every video and at the end of every video. And this isn't stuff that's requested. This is just YouTube trying to milk money out of their advertisers.
Yeah. Hey, I had a super chat come in, but it got deleted by William Sines. Don't delete the super chats. At least let me read them first before they get deleted. Johan Roderick donated $1.99.
I think it was funny.
Go ahead.
I think I remember what it said. It was something like, all you Globetardians are just the same. For fuck's sake, did you not see that guy bounce a ball off a hammer? I even saw a guy roll a can of Pepsi off of a table. I'm convinced.
Oh, yeah.
It definitely was sarcastic. Yeah, it was definitely sarcastic there, William.
Okay, and then we have Johan Roderick. Actually, Penal Code would be a great porn title. And what I'll do for you, I can't even see who it was that... Oh, now I can't. Oh, well, no, I can't even see who it was. I will find out what that was, and I'll read that out on the next live stream. And don't worry, William, I appreciate you you trying to look out for the channel. Sometimes it just happens.
Wait, you mean you don't have the super chat?
Delete...
What?
You don't have the separate window open?
No, it does. It says message deleted.
Oh, even in that it showed? Yeah. Wow.
Which I don't mind.
Yeah,
hey,
I think
you know, here's the thing.
No, it doesn't. The
mods I have are really good mods. So if they make a mistake, they're gonna make mistakes. Obviously, we're all human. It happens. But they're looking out for me, so I'm never gonna get on to them about looking out for me. If I feel like it was something that was a little excessive, I'll just go and undelete it myself so that it shows up in future, if anybody watches it or whatever. And but I've never had to sit down with a mod and say, hey, man, you're kind of being heavy on that mod hand. So if they block a comment or they block a user, it's usually for a good reason. I just didn't happen to see that one. But thank you guys anyway. All right.
So you say you didn't see any of the debate last night, so you didn't see any of Matthias's amazing science demonstrations?
Not yet.
Would you like to have a quick look at one?
Yeah. Sure. Let's show.
Wrong pipe there, Sean.
Oh, but I'm sorry. It's just trying to swallow more Anthony Riley bullshit.
This is part 2 of the Bible versus heliocentrism test.
I increased the speed because
I was about to say, why is he talking so high?
A rock with pits in it.
And notice he said Bible versus heliocentrism.
Open to fill the pit.
I've got a question for Matthias. When the Bible was written, were you there?
He doesn't believe in the Bible, though. He kept saying that.
To see how long the water can last.
But he's testing the Bible versus everything else.
What is he trying to do here?
Demonstrate the water cycle.
We're doing a 1 hour test, a 2 hour test, and a 4 hour test.
Okay, Craig.
See you in an hour. Well, 1 hour has passed.
My mouse is.
Time to check on our little.
Okay, what are you trying to demonstrate here is that the weather cycle requires a container.
Oh, God.
Because a rock that's wet out in the open air will just evaporate all the water off of it, and it won't recondense back on the rock because it's not in a container.
That's wrong.
As you can see, rock seems
I guess
to
they
be
think the temperature is consistent all the way
much
up,
water in
and
the
so its
pits.
pressure is consistent all the way up.
I'm thinking
and
I
all
didn't
these
add enough
things
water.
must be consistent for it to remain
For
water.
the
There's actually a physics reason why his test is a fail from the start. I'll wait for Greg to pause.
So what I'm now going to do, my next test, is I'm going to add...
There you
Get
go.
to the picture. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So the fundamental failure in physics that his video is trying to show is he's actually putting a container over the rock. No big deal with that, except... Thank you, Craig.
Sorry. I was putting the website up from his other one.
Except when he puts that jar over the rock, he is putting an actual way to catch the water vapor that's evaporating off of the rock in a small container that's actually got hotter air in it, while the outside of the glass is cooler. So it's going to condense on the side. It's going to recondense the water back onto the rock. So he's made a very, very small weather cycle inside of a much larger one.
Yeah.
So and the rock that's sitting out in the atmosphere doesn't have that. His own video, because he says if there's a container, the rock will stay wet. If there's no dome, it shouldn't. He's disproved the dome with his own test, according to him, but he doesn't understand that.
Wait. Hold on. There's a fundamental flaw here. There's even a more fundamental flaw here, okay? If he believes there's a dome, then both rocks should act equally the same. Correct. There should not be any difference in either of the rocks, whether it's outside or inside of the cup. They should both be equally moist, because if we're living in a dome, then that should be happening to all the rocks around it. Why do we have any dry rocks if there's a fucking dome?
Exactly. His own test debunks his own claim.
God, he's such a fucking idiot.
When he sent me the video at first, the first thing I thought is, why is he pouring water on that piece of shit?
Yeah, right.
I would be asking why his shit looks like he's got all kinds of worms. Just saying.
Look at that turd.
There's a lot of holes.
It looks like there's a little wormhole right there, too. It went in one end, burrowed through, and came out the other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. God.
I mean, he was a fucking genius, this guy, honestly.
I bet.
Well, don't forget he repeated Riley's test with a salt in the egg.
Oh yeah, he did the egg test. That was one of his demonstrations.
Mama Murder $5. He said that use of radar is man-made equipment and shouldn't be trusted.
Yeah, because the radar is telling you what to think.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Now, what's even more interesting is, what is he using over top of this wonderfully ambiguous
Chihuahua turd? Chihuahua turd.
Yeah, what's that?
Just to answer assholes because it's funny, with his rocket floater, it's lava rock, so it's very likely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was definitely a floater with all that porous property to the rock.
I think his claim is that mason jar is natural because he doesn't use man-made things.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's there you go. That's use of a man-made thing right there. How can he claim anything about that experiment if he's ready to deny radar because radar is man-made?
And he's recording it with his phone.
Philosopher of nonsense, Team Skeptic. I guess this guy made a crappy point. Exactly.
And then one of his other claims,
shitty evidence.
One of his other claims during his presentation that he didn't actually show anything about was how he actually seen corpuscular rays and how they're not parallel because they spread out. So my answer
So
to
do
that
train
is
tracks. So do train
my answer to
tracks.
that is, Anthony tried that argument with me. And
we shot that down beautifully.
We shot that down beautifully between me, Jared, and my daughter, of all people. We got crepuscular rays. After sunset, we saw that they were parallel directly overhead, and we saw them converging in the anti-crepuscular rays above the horizon. Flat Earth destroyed in one video.
I mean, his own picture here kind of debunks Flat Earth, right?
It definitely goes towards it, but I can see why he picked this one, because how we often point out that there are times where you will see clouds lit from the underside as the sun is either rising or setting. Notice how this has the sun on the other side of the clouds, significantly, like probably an hour and a half before those same clouds, if still visible, would be underlit.
Hey, another great fucking point from Peter G. At Team Skeptic. How did he measure the time in the experiment? I guess that's a man-made clock too. Every aspect of his experiment, including the poo he used, was man-made.
I'm going to disagree with poo because it wasn't poo. It was a lava rock, and that's not man-made.
Sean, it's petrified poo. He put it in his mouth. He put it in his mouth, squeezed it down real hard, so he had a lot of pressure, and he formed it rapidly into petrified poo. Philosopher Nonsense says his lawn was man-made. Lawns don't grow in the wild. There are no free-range lawns that I know of.
This is true.
This is not incorrect.
Johan Rogers. Gotta run. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you, Johan. I appreciate everything, man. You have a good night.
Cheers, Johan. One of his claims to me in the after show was the whole another Anthony Riley argument that if I have 3 apples and he tries to take away 5, that disproves that maths is reality.
Oh god.
Apparently, he doesn't understand what a running ledger transaction is.
No, I mean, if I can go to my bank and say, no, I can't have a negative amount, that's not real.
The fallacy that the fallacy him and Anthony are trying to do there is like, well, you have 3 apples, I'm going to take away 5. As if they can take away 5. And then they complain that they can't take away 5 because you don't have 5. No, you're going to take away 3, and I'm going to owe you 2.
Listen, I watched a YouTube video yesterday that a guy claims that negative numbers are made up. And he's dead serious. He brings up fucking his...
Just straight up made up.
Straight up made up. We can listen to it. We can watch the video. I mean, it's straight up made up. That's what he says.
All numbers are made up.
I would very much like to. Yeah. I don't understand. Although, just for a second, because of the title of your stream, I think just a brief moment of silence for Flat Earth. Because it has died, right?
Okay, that's brief enough.
We got to give it the flat line. Hold on. If we're gonna do a brief moment of silence, give me 1 second so I can play something proper for that moment of silence. We need music. No, we don't need music. We need a flat line. Let's see. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this or not. Let's see. Can y'all hear that?
No, thank God.
No.
Some of us have earbuds. No, I don't want to hear that.
Oh, there it is right there. Hold on. Let me get it.
As long as it's not the 1K hertz tone, we're fine.
Oh, no, I gotta figure out. Okay, there's it. I found out where it's at now. Sorry, I have to see where it all comes in, but yes. Well, now it's not even worth playing because now everybody knows I'm gonna fucking play. Whatever.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, well, never mind, guys. Chrismer, $2. Matt trusts YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google, but yes, I did have a flat line. Thank you, Chrismer. I appreciate it. All your ASCII art is amazing. Agent Globehead, read the words on the screen. Crying, smiling emoji. Agent Globehead, My words are on a third monitor right now that I have to lean over, read, while holding the microphone up to my face. And I do my best.
Oh.
Sorry.
Here's a tip for you, Skeptic. The vMix call is actually low priority. Because, just put that over on the side and have your main window for your chat.
It's funny because I always look over at the main screen where my chat is, and I end up watching that, and I'm like, why is it so far behind? Because it's fucking 30 seconds behind. Schrodinger's cat, $1.99. I tried to keep him calm. That shit was funny, Schrodinger's cat, and I'm glad that was funny when he was trying to do the 60-60-60, and you were sitting there laughing at him.
I'm going to call bullshit. You did everything you could to keep him triggered, Schrodinger. I'm going to call bullshit on trying to keep him calm.
78, guys. The next time anyone ever asks me what are the internal angles on a triangle with sides 1, 1, and 1, I am going to answer that like anyone should answer that with 78 degrees.
78.
I thought it was 98.
I'm just going to get a t-shirt.
What?
I think I might add some t-shirts to my Teespring store. Just say 78 degrees on.
What? No, I thought it was 98 degrees. Oh, no, wait. That's where Craig got his hair from.
Uncalled for, Jared, but so fucking funny.
Oh, no, perfectly called for.
I would say a little more, but his hair
this is better. Can you guys remember what I look like bald, for God's sakes?
Yeah, we have video. Remember when you first started YouTube? You did it with a shiny. You were rocking that conspiracy cats look hard.
Yeah. But yeah, my wife says no.
I'll give Craig credit. At least he doesn't have tennis ball head. So I'll give him that.
Jennifer, Veterans for Truth. We should do a stream about all of the scientists that have mysteriously died after trying to get patents for free energy devices and such.
I'm
for fuck's sake. With that.
Ooh.
I'm unfamiliar with all that. Let's see. I was pointing
out... that's going back to Crow 777 from like 4 years ago.
He lost his channel, didn't he?
At one point, yeah.
Okay, I don't know if he brought it back or not.
Yeah, he's got another channel.
I saw something about him, but I haven't never watched any of his stuff, but I've seen something about him as a creator.
Well, yeah, me and Red's pretty well debunked him at one point. Sly helped out with that. About the speed of sound, that's where Sly got his outro. The thunder and oh my god.
Okay, so Agent Glowpad says, I was pointing out how SC or anybody could be mistaken by Matthias's stupid font at Team Skeptic. Yeah, I got what you're saying. I was just fucking with you. Yeah, I didn't really see his font, I guess. What was it? What was up with his font? What was he using? Fight the Flat Earth.
It looked like he'd spelled red pill wrong.
I thought I saw that too.
If you actually go to the videos directly and see them in their full resolution, it is very clear that they are E's. Because the I in pill looks nothing like the E's.
But this is the picture that he sent me to use, and it looks
low
like it says
low resolution
pill reality.
But again, look at the I in pill, and then look at the E's in red and reality. They absolutely do not look alike. So yes, this was a font issue versus resolution. The font was.
What do you guys think about what? Yeah, what do you guys think about the article that flat earthers are throwing around at the moment? The whole Newton was wrong thing.
Newton was wrong.
I've not seen that yet.
Newton was wrong. So, I mean, they can say that all they want. All they're doing is reaffirming what we know to be true, and that is, he wasn't wrong. He just wasn't as right. He's not as right as Einstein.
Yeah. Here's your problem.
Basically, the article is, well, this is just quickly, it says about what it is, but the article itself is about how Newton's laws don't work when you're near a black hole, which we kind of knew anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it's not just that, but it's at high speeds too. You get relativistic effects.
Yeah,
at speeds
the
close to the speed of
closer.
light.
Yeah, the closer you get to the speed of light, or the closer you get to a large gravitational field, that's where your relativistic effects come in. But see, this is why I hate seeing things like this, because as an engineer, as an electrical engineer, when I went through my undergrad, there was a lot of common engineering stuff that applied to mechanical, chemical, and civil that all engineering types have to take. Guess what explanation of gravity we use?
I'm sure it was Newtonian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is purely Newtonian.
Yeah.
Because
Go ahead.
so to say that Einstein supplanted it and Newton was wrong is a gross mischaracterization.
Right.
Very simply,
it's that Einstein's makes more accurate predictions than Newton. Newton's not wrong. Einstein's just more right.
Yeah. Well, so here's
there was things that Newton was wrong about, difference. Though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, here's the big difference, and this is the simplest way to explain it. Newton is the what, Einstein is the how.
Yeah.
So Newton had the observation and had the initial attempt at an explanation. It's like, this is what we're seeing. I'm not entirely sure about what's causing it, but we are observing this, and it is predictable in this manner.
Okay.
And then that's why Newton is credited with the law of gravitation, and Einstein's credited with the theory of gravity.
Yep. Right, and the law of gravity is really more of something that's under ideal circumstances. That's the other thing. That's why we talk about you can't use Newton when you're talking about close to a black hole or when you're moving it close to the speed of light. That's where his predictions do fail. You can only talk about Newton when you're talking about non-relativistic effects, you know, because that's where Einstein came in. Einstein came in and said, well, we can't use, like, excuse me, I'm thinking of this. I'm going to find it.
I just got corrected with exactly what I said.
By me? I wasn't correcting you.
No, by chat.
Okay, hold on. But I'm going to pull up something by Anton Petrov, and he showed in one of his last videos, he showed a mathematical study that they did using the stars at the center of our galaxy. And it shows what Newton's predictions are versus what Einstein's predictions are versus what the actual measured amounts are. So by that definition, Einstein is wrong. I mean, Newton is wrong. But at the same time, he's not really wrong. It's just...
Can we just point out how stupid it is, though? They're trying to use this article as proof that gravity isn't real, when this article talks about gravity near a black hole and how it is a very real thing. It's just a complete example of flat earthers just cherry picking just a few words and not understanding. They could even read the whole article and still not understand. They will just see Newton was wrong, scientists dismiss gravity, and that's all they're going to see.
I wouldn't even call it cherry picking at this point. I would call it bastardization. Because again, they're taking individual phrases like that and completely missing the point. And it's intentional.
As classically exampled by Anthony Riley taking of the wand.
Yeah.
I need to turn. I have Fight the Flat Earth. Oh, shit. What did I do? Oh, no, I got to fix so he doesn't cut out. He doesn't cut out. I tried to swap over and then everybody cut out. So let me change all y'all's audio
the
settings.
visual changed too.
Well, yeah, the visual is supposed to change. Oh, wow, look at that. It did. It's now... That's not how it's supposed to be, but whatever. Oh, wait, no, that's his screen, guys.
Wow.
No, I meant the flash of something that we had in between when you were messing with stuff.
Yes, okay, so this is something that I was watching today by Anton Petrov, okay? This is why we can use Newton in our frame of reference for things that are, local, okay? But we can't really use Newton when we're talking about around the black hole or at high speeds. This is talking about things that are around a black hole. Now, according to this, and I'm not exactly 100% sure of the whole thing, I just know that this blue line along the bottom, the blue dotted line, that is Newton's prediction, okay? And the purple dotted line going up and then coming back down is Einstein's predictions. And then the measured is what you're seeing, those little black dots. Those are the data points, and they typically follow the general relativity. And I believe this was based on, or talking about redshift, I believe is what it was.
That's what it looks like.
Is blue shift going on one side of the black hole, red shifted on the other. But Newton doesn't account for redshift. So if Newton was right, we would never have we would never see redshift, ever.
No, because obviously redshift is all to do with the speed of light and everything. And as far as Newton was concerned, gravity wasn't constrained by the speed of light. It acted instantaneously.
Right. It had
reached
to.
out as if by magic. Yeah.
Right.
And this is where the whole snapping of the one thing came from, because it did reach out as if by magic and just grab the moon.
And see, that's the thing. Newton knew that there was nothing that's interacting over distance instantaneously. He knew that wasn't possible. That's why he was so hesitant to put forward his ideas on gravitational attraction. But the science every observation backed it up. So that's why he was like, okay, there's something else is going on here, and that's where you introduce Einstein.
One of the things he said is that he didn't want anyone to ascribe the fact that gravity was an inherent property of matter with no intermediary force. He said, I don't want anyone to subscribe that to me, even though that's what my math says.
Because that's essentially like saying that you're thinking about a ball on the ground hard enough to make it roll. You can affect it at a distance, which is not... this is one of the things that Einstein struggled with. He didn't understand that. I mean, he knew that things. He could not conceive of something being affected by something else at a distance. That's why him and Niels Bohr had their huge argument over, where physics would go from the introduction of basically quantum physics. When Einstein started describing light differently, when he started saying, okay, light comes in photons and packets, instead of just the idea that light was simply a particle, just like an electron that flies through the air.
Yeah. But even Einstein's theories, we know, aren't a complete thing. Not at all. Because when you start looking at the interactions at the center of a black hole, and even when you start looking at what we understand about dark matter, Einstein's theories fall apart there. For instance, I read an article about a collision of two groups of galaxies. And obviously, because the massive space between them, these galaxies, these groups of galaxies just pass through each other. But we were able to image the heat created by the dark matter getting compressed between the galaxies as they passed each other. But the gravitational effects were happening in a different place than we thought they would, based on what we thought dark matter was. Because we're trying to use Einstein's equations to figure out what is happening out there. And obviously they can't accurately represent stuff on such a galactic scale like that.
Yeah. And everywhere we look, the predictions of general relativity stand true. Hasn't been a single one, I don't think, that has come out yet to say, well, in this situation, general relativity is violated. And in fact, I believe it's been confirmed at up to 4 decimal places at this point. What are you guys laughing about?
Adam Warlock.
Oh, the chat.
Oh, well, no, and I saw Adam Warlock right below that, but that one was good too.
Flashlights emit photons, flat earthers emit morons.
God.
like photons, Twinkies come in packets.
Oh.
Now, S. Weiniger, everyone needs to read Modern Physics by Surway, Moses, and Moyer. Funny you mention that. That's actually part of the supplemental reading for my particle physics coursework I'm doing.
Now, everybody needs to read Richard Feynman. Just read Richard Feynman over and over and over again until you understand it. Stringer News, $5. In defense of Schrodinger's cat, Matt got triggered about the imagined Google images, not the argument of ad hominem.
The poisoning the well thing? Yeah, he actually did get triggered by that. Go back and watch it again. Because as soon as he pointed it out, that's when shit went nuts.
What happened now?
I still think that he was going to...
he was going to get triggered no matter what. He was going to get triggered no matter what at some point, but because of what Schrodinger did during his opening statement, that made the trigger immediate.
What did Schrodinger do?
He opened up his
poisoning
opening statement
well
with,
fallacy. Yeah.
Let me show you what kind of person we're dealing with, and then played a silent video for 3 minutes. So it was an immediate poisoning the well fallacy right out of the gate.
Played and I called him out on it. Silent video for 3 minutes, like there was nothing
just because I did. No.
Well, it was Matthias's video where he's comparing the AE map to Sylvester the Cat, Granny, and a Chocobo.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But Schrodinger's opening argument was, "Let me show you the kind of person we're dealing with," and that is an immediate poisoning the well fallacy. And Matthias recognized it for what it was.
Yeah, wow. Although Matthias had stipulations for the debate, and his stipulations were no Google regurgitations. So I guess you weren't allowed to say anything that was on Google. I mean, like everything is on Google, and you had to present your own science, whatever the fuck that is.
Right.
I'll answer that. Money win mine, without a doubt, mine.
Yeah, so it was a very big dumpster fire.
You gotta love when these people come in and they're like, "I need attention." Okay, well, you got your attention.
Well, I find it more infuriating for them when I actually address it and not try to deny seeing it. It annoys them more.
Who's a bigger though, mine or yours?
Mine, obviously.
Yeah, without a frickin' doubt.
That dude's just mad that he's got a fucking broken back from trying to suck himself off all the time.
And yeah, Daniel Cooper's right. Is one of his huge sticking point that he tried to parlay into a rage quitting completely, which, sorry for those of you out there watching who think otherwise, yeah, he lost because he pretty much forfeited by beginning with that rage quit. Now, granted, I wouldn't significantly call it a forfeit because, yeah, Kat, you done fucked up at the beginning too. So it was a mutual forfeit, so no one wins.
Well, I'll say it was a good argument. It was a great dumpster fire, but you really need to keep debate out of the title on that one if you haven't removed it already.
I'm pretty sure I just renamed it the biggest flat Earth dumpster fire ever.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah,
it's right up there.
All right,
yeah,
if you guys want to...
I mean, I had a great time.
Y'all want to do a flat Earth debunk before we close it out for today?
Do it. Let's have some real
I've been seeing a
stupid.
bunch
Let's see what we have.
All right, I'm going to read y'all off some titles, and you guys... we'll let the audience choose. You just follow the audience. Let me get to my playlist.
So how many are there in total that you're going to read off?
Oh, I'll just read off the I've got 356 videos in my playlist. Okay,
Goddamn.
Here we go. Plato's Cave equals Flat Earth by Josh Sparrow. That one looks pretty boring. That's where they run the shadows across the cave and people think it's the shadows. So that one's pretty dumb.
Can we not just watch the girls sitting in the forest waving their arms around again?
Oh man, we could go watch her all you want. The Matrix Explained. This was by Right the Hand. The Matrix Explained, changing channels,
yes, please.
Past Flat Earth, and done with quantum mechanics. We could do that one. The Conspiracy by Hans.
Dumb fuck.
Conspiracy by Hans. The Firmament is an optical device. Nicholas Orth, Simulation Theory, Santa Claus, and Why Flat Earth Matters. And then here's a guy that's actually he has a large following, and he put out a Flat Earth video not too long ago. I haven't got to it yet. It will get debunked. His name is Spiritual So. I believe he has like a couple 100,000 subscribers. Let's see.
Gen Dragon 88, I agree. Another Life is good. I enjoyed that.
So he has... Bubble... Go ahead.
From Bubble Burster in the chat, can you guys please call out Nathan Jokley more often for being a pussy and not debating you guys? You, sir, have the wrong moniker. It's Slappy McTrigger Tits.
Wow, I
just call him Slappy the Clown.
I am like absolutely dumbfounded as to how this guy gets subs. I'm literally looking. He's getting like thousands of subs a day, which is fine. I don't care. That's fine. 2 mass shootings in one day. That was today. 60,000 views.
Let's leave that out of the topic.
No. Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying. I'm pointing out. But anyway, yeah. So he's a pretty big YouTuber. We could do his video. So that's what we have. We have Right the Hand, Simulation Theory, Conspiracy by Hans, and Spiritual So, The Truth About Area 51. So if you're in the chat, do you want to see Area 51, Hans, Sim Theory, or Right the Hand? Leave a comment.
Well, Area 51 is kind of the hot topic of the month.
Yeah, we can do that. And he's got 450,000 subscribers, so we can call him fucking stupid all day long.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right. And he
still
still
miss playing with your dinger, don't you?
No, I wouldn't say I miss it.
Are you having dinger withdrawal?
I actually want the dingers that go on this scooter that I bought, or that I was riding around. It had a thumb dinger that you just push down and let go of it, and it was
oh no, factard. The original Trigger Tits is Southern Israelite.
Right.
And it seems to be pretty even between Area 51 and Right the Hand.
Okay.
Wrong the foot.
Okay, so what we'll do, here we go. It's between what and what? Right the Hand
Area
and Spiritual
50.
So? Okay. Leave this in the comment. 51 or FE. Whatever gets the most votes, we'll do either Right the Hand or we'll do Spiritual So. Spiritual So is 51, Right the Hand is FE. And we'll give them time to...
That's been a whole lot more than 40 days.
And then off LeMayo...
It says 140. It's not all on the screen.
Okay. I was going to say, because,
Off LeMayo says $2. If you thought no one won, you need to be dinged.
51's winning it.
You guys.
If you...
Yeah.
51's winning it? Okay.
Yeah, 51's winning.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is where I would counter with...
Team, I'll download it.
Oh,
go watch the after show.
I'm already downloading it right now.
Okay.
Anyone
we did have an F1.
Oh, is that Sean?
We did have an F1.
F5E1. No, that's an aircraft, and no. While I would enjoy talking about that one, I don't think anyone else would. 0.999 repeating. If you like dumpster fires, then everyone won. Yes, Christopher, but when it comes to an actual debate, both lost. Cat lost because of the poisoning the well at the very beginning and his lackluster performance in the actual presentation. And the dumb shit lost because he quite literally forfeit by rage quitting a couple times.
He rage quit? I didn't know that.
Several times.
He left and came back. Left and came back.
Oh God.
He's now blocked me completely though.
These fucking people, man. The modern day human being is would not have survived in 1985. Let's just put it like that.
Al Loop says 10 to the negative 17.
You know what? Okay. I used to not talk shit about my customers, right? Because they were all pretty good people. Whatnot, whatever. Let me tell you something that pisses excuse me, it pisses me off so bad it makes me cough. Hold on. So it pisses me off that I would literally have a conversation with people, right? And I would tell them, all right, meet me here this time to do your service. You paid for it. This is the address. They would call me when they got there and say, I can't find the place. And I'm like, do you have the address? Like, yeah. I just don't see a sign or anything. And I'm like, do you have the address? Yes. Then why can't you find it? I mean, literally, if I call, let's say, let's just say, this is what pisses me off about some of these people that are walking around and driving cars, okay? This is what pisses me off about these people, is that they fucking have, if you were to tell them, hey, I found your kidnapped child. Your kidnapped child is at this address. They would not have a fucking problem finding it. But because they're going to do some service and they just don't want to take the time to be fucking, to do shit on their own, then they start with Google. Google gets them to the parking spot, and then they're fucking lost. Because they cannot operate, like, we didn't have GPS when I was younger. You know, when I drove around, you know what my dad told me the best thing for me to do as a kid was learn the fucking streets so I knew how to get where I was going without having to rely on anything else. We had a fucking Mapsco, okay? That's, when you didn't have a road, when you didn't know where you were going, you opened the Mapsco up and you turned the pages until you got to the city you were in or the portion of the city you were going to, and you looked up the fucking road and it told you exactly what grid square it was on. That's how you used to do it. And these fucking people, they just, I fucking can't stand these. These people are getting on my damn nerves.
Since you brought up your old business, you know who Good Mythical Morning is, don't you?
Yes, I do.
They actually did a video going to a float tank, and it's guys like that. Stop it, Greg.
I'm sorry. That was me. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I had it on auto. I did not mean to have it on autoplay. I was just getting it ready.
Two gallons of acetone for you.
I'm listening. We have Good Mythical Morning started talking about their experience in a float tank, and let me hear this because I want to prove how fucking stupid and wrong they are.
Well, I was actually going to point that out. The guy they went to is the reason why when people hear you talk about your float tank business, that they kind of shrug you off as like a quack, is because of the guy they went to. Just look up Good Mythical Morning and float tank. Watch the video, and you'll see what I mean.
I can literally tell everybody what the benefits of float tanks are without having to go into some like spiritual.
He went full reasoning. Woo on them.
There is no spiritual nothing that is involved with a float tank. It's all about not stimulating your mind with sensory reception. Okay, listen. Right now, when you're at home, let's say you turned off YouTube, right? You turned off the computer. You said, "I'm going full fucking silent." Well, let me tell you something. You're not you're not going full fucking silent. I don't care what you think you're doing. You can still hear the electricity. Go turn off the electricity to your house, and then tell me that that when everything's turned off, you're really going full silent without, when there's still electricity running through your walls. You can absolutely hear it. You can hear the cars
you can
outside.
Actually attest to this. You can attest to this. When you went up to Tennessee with me, how dead silent was it when nobody was talking?
It was beautiful
compared to city life.
Oh, it was
this is
amazing.
Float tank stuff.
Well, see, the float tanks. I get it to where there's no light, zero light going into the rooms. There's zero sound from the outside. When you lay in there, the only thing you fucking hear is your heartbeat. Sorry, guys, you can hear the fucking blood pumping around in your ear. Okay, it starts out by you hearing your actual ba-bump, ba-bump, ba-bump. But then after you get used to that, you kind of tone that out. You can start hearing blood. Okay, blood pumping through your moving through your ears. You can hear that shit. It has nothing to do with spiritualism, nothing to do with anything, and has everything to do with the situation that you cannot find yourself in a normal life. Okay, you're not going to find yourself in a total sensory deprived state.
Just for clarity, Skeptic, I wasn't trying to trigger you or.
Oh, you're not.
There's people out there that do the same thing that actually give people like you a bad name because they go along that woo road.
Yeah.
And
I had to deal with it. People would ask me all the time, "What do I need to do to have an astral projection?" I'm like, "Fuck." I don't
know me. Now, me, if I was to go into one of your float tanks, I sure the fuck would bring an iPad just to, just to keep entertained.
No, you wouldn't. It's I can't.
When they get in there in the...
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go on. When they get in there in the float tank and they ask you about the astral projection, then you should be like, oh, that's the extra special package. That's another $200.
Yeah, exactly. No, and there would be people who say, what should I do? And I'm like, don't fucking think. Just you shut up. Don't think. No, you can't take stuff like shrooms and acid and Special K. You can't take that stuff in there. If you take it in there, you will have a horrible experience because you cannot control what you're doing in there. Your mind is in control.
I just say enjoy the nap.
Enjoy the nap. That's what I used to do. Yep. I would get right to the point of sleeping where I was just simply meditating and being quiet, listening to the inside of my body. Literally, I would just kind of meditate to the sound of my heartbeat because your heartbeat's a very good rhythmic drum. So you can just listen to it and it'll put you into a trance-like state. Get in there and stay in there until I was like so fucking tired of staying in there that I forced myself to get out, and it'd always be about 2 hours later I'd get out. But no, sorry guys, nothing, no spiritual experiences, no fucking going off on journeys, no nothing. I had one really great dream inside of a float tank. That's about the best experience I had, was a great dream over 4.5 hours of floating. Felt like I was in there for a day. That's about the best I could talk about.
From Quickie, don't pee in the sensory deprivation chambers.
Well, fortunately, there's so much salt in it. There's nothing you can do to fuck that water up. I mean, it's hard to fuck it up. You could do some shit in there to fuck it up, but pretty much the water is so salty that it's a sterilization.
Okay, I have to ask. How many times have you ever found a floater?
Never.
Someone just mentioned that in the chat too.
Never. You know what? You shower. It's one of those things that you do. You cannot not shower. So, and I had everybody's personal information. I used to go in and inspect the rooms between customers. So if I went in there, if I ever found something inside of that, I would start by beating the shit out of the person. And then I would probably take all their information and then go sue the shit out of them for a lot of money, lost revenue and stuff like that. And I always had them sign a waiver saying that if they did something like that, they were responsible for everything that was involved with getting a new tank, getting more water, getting salt, and everything like that.
NA. So no fapping?
No, he said flapping.
No, well, I don't know. I can't say that nobody did that in there, but I would highly doubt that anybody would want to be playing with themselves in water that has 4.5 pounds of salt, Epsom salt, for every 1 gallon of water. It would literally go inside your pee hole and burn for days if you did that. I'm sure. I wouldn't do it. That's how bad. When you get into those float tanks, what you don't realize right now is you have little cuts on your body that you don't have no clue that you have. They're not even they're superficial cuts. They're just like scratches.
You know about them.
You get in that water, you know about those fucking cuts. That shit does not feel good. It burns. So, like I said, after going in there one time, my first time, and feeling the sting, I would never play with myself in one of those tanks. Just because I would be so self-conscious about getting some of that salt water in my pee hole.
Oh, okay, serious question. How many times that you actually went in your tank that you accidentally got water in your eye?
Pretty regularly. Probably about 60% of the time.
Did you just get used to all that salt? Because that would just destroy me.
No, there's no way to get used to that much salt. Okay.
Wait. I think I know someone who would be.
Who?
Jilly.
Oh.
You're pretty much floating in her juice.
I would not let her put. Oh well, it's not sodium though. It was Epsom salt, which is magnesium sulfate. So there is no sodium in it.
Was it as salty as Jeranism is about being banned from PayPal?
You know what? 4.5 pounds per gallon of water, and it's still not half as salty as Jeranism is.
Just don't bite the hand that feeds you.
All right, you guys ready to see some of this Area 51 nonsense? All right,
cool. Let's see it.
Because once we get this going, his flat Earth video is going to be one of my next ones to do. especially since he's growing his channel. I really need to do his flat Earth video now. But here we go. On with stupid. What were we gonna say, Sean?
Had something to say. J-Do says, "Did you bring a bunch of eggs to the tank too?"
Did I bring a bunch of what?
Eggs into the tank.
No. Are you talking about? Is she making fun of Anthony Riley?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, good. Because I was
right.
I'm missing the Team Skeptic joke here. I'm catching the Anthony Riley one, but I'm missing the Team Skeptic one. I hope she's making fun of him and not me. Yes. Awesome. I'm glad she is. All right, here we go, guys.
Spiritual soul in the building.
Oh, hold on. Let's bring him down so we're not staring at his chin. Hold on.
Oh, I thought that was just typical flyer for camera work.
Right. All right, hold on. I'm getting this.
You wouldn't be wrong with that.
Oh no, I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, I always do that.
Did he record in freaking portrait?
Oh, I guess it's only up to his nose.
Oh god damn.
Oh my God.
Is that the top of the screen?
Now we get to do this. How do you have that many subscribers and still don't know how to fucking record in landscape and don't know how to fucking record your whole body and face and not just your nose and teeth?
Well, maybe he just likes to suck out of his neck.
Lord Chin right here. Lord Chin by Cersei. Here we go.
Agent Glowhead, JM Truth produced.
Right. He's like, hey, look, we learned this in film school. Don't question my gangster when it comes to filming. We're gonna get your nose in your throat here. We'll work to your face later. All right, here we go.
He's proving he has an Adam's apple.
I'm not a transvestigator, so he'll be fine. Here we go.
Spiritual soul in the building. Sun gazer soul in the building. Nature soul in the building. Check this out, y'all.
Wait, is that all I have to do to get a lot of subscribers? Is start out by giving myself 3 names?
Now keep in mind
3 YouTube channels.
Keep in mind, what was the middle one? Sun Gazer SO. So I'm gonna start. Okay, everybody, I'm opening up my next video, or I guess I'll wait till I do the spiritual. So I'm gonna be like Team Skeptic in the building, Twink Skeptic in the building, your mama's favorite Twinkie she's ever put in her mouth in the building tonight. Let's get this started. When I do that, you guys remember it's all because of this video.
Clifford Reynolds says that JM went to modified film school.
Modified film school.
I fucking love it.
Guys, let's save all the JM jokes for after tomorrow night. Fight the Flat Earth does have him on as a guest tomorrow night. I don't want him rage quitting before the opportunity.
100% confirmed.
I will fucking be in the stream, okay? He's not getting away. First off, I'm going to let him get through his debate. I'm going to be nice and all that. But when the nice time is up, he is going to get... I'm going to make him look stupid. Let's just put it like that. Be there, be square. All right? All right. Here we go.
All right.
First thing first.
Spiritual So in the building. Sun Gazer So in the building. Who gives a fuck about So is definitely in the building. Here we go.
I want to tap in with y'all. First, I want to check on y'all real quick. Send y'all some positive energy over here on the woke side of YouTube.
So
cheers, man.
He's sending us positive energy from the woke side of YouTube. Not from the sleep side. I love sleeping, guys. I'm not on the woke side, 100%. I'm on the sleep side. But how are we supposed to receive these good blessings, Spiritual So? Did you send them to my PayPal account? Because if not, you sent them to the wrong place.
Don't say anything bad about PayPal.
Yeah. I love Elon Musk. Just saying that now so I don't get fucking banned from PayPal.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Elon Musk, future ruler of the world.
Everybody that's over here trying to better their life. I want to apologize because I haven't been here, but I have still been like doing what I have to do.
No need for apologizing. We didn't fucking miss you.
Wait, so he hasn't been here, but he's still been doing what he needs to. Where's he been? What's he been doing?
Right.
Be the best version of me. With all that.
I love when they say that. I want to be the best version of me. Okay, well, the Earth's not flat. So just by saying you're a flat earther or saying that the Earth's flat, you're doing exactly opposite of what you just said you wanted to fucking do for yourself.
Well, if you want to see his problem, he's got his damn do-rag inside out.
I'm not even going to fucking say nothing on that. All right.
Oh, you're guilty if you want.
No. I don't wear anything inside out except for my left sock.
Underwear.
My left sock and half of the underwear I wear. I wear my outer underwear inside out, but my inner underwear is right side in.
That being said, so check this out. Let me get
That being said,
get straight to the point. I don't want this video to be too long. I hope y'all still taking care of yourself and y'all still on the right path. Don't give up because it's getting more serious. Now let me tell y'all. First thing first, you always have control no matter what you go through in this matrix. You always have control if you could tap in. If you could meditate.
Damn, I wonder if that black will cover on there if I could put on the matrix in the background for him.
You know, part of what he said there, where he started, you could kind of agree with. Yes, you have control over a lot more than a lot of people want to think, because no one is in charge of your responses and actions other than yourself. So why are you a fucking retard?
Voluntary, bro. It's all voluntary. Yeah, right. Gets with a nice, like, polite setup, Jared, too. You were like, oh, why are you a fucking retard? Here we go.
At this point right now, if you can't, don't worry. Don't panic. Don't be frustrated. It take time. We got a lot of reprogramming we got to do with our brain. And I took 40 days away from social media. Took 40 days away from my main channel. 40. I'm posting on my main channel Wednesday. Not right now. I'm still focused on what's going on out here.
I didn't know he had a main channel. I gotta go check that out. See what's going on over there. What kind of stupid happens in that place?
So I'm saying maybe his 3 names are 3 different channels.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Let me look real quick. It was Sungazer So, right? That was the other one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see if he has a channel called Sungazer So. Oh my God, he does. I stare at the sun 30 minutes a day. That's the first video. You should see oh my God, you should see his fucking thumbnail for his My 1 Month Sun Gazing update. Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm gonna put this over here so you guys can see this. Oh shit.
I can see the sun much more clear, but I can't see anything else anymore.
His eyes look like they're fucking gone. Hold on. Let me pull this up for you guys so y'all can see that I'm not just making shit up again. Let me see if I can zoom in on his eyes. Let me see if I can zoom in on his eyes, though.
My 1 month sun gazing update. Oh my God, that thumbnail.
He needs to stop looking at the sun because it's fucking up his face.
Look at that. Who the fuck is gonna want to look at the sun after seeing that fucking picture?
He's got no pupils.
Oh God. Sungazer So, you're an idiot.
I stare at the sun for 30 minutes, then I had to pay thousands for corrective surgery on my eyes.
Yeah, I've done LASIK 7 times. I continue to stare at the sun. It's no big deal.
Dude, if you're trying to do Ahigo, you're doing it wrong.
Oh Lord, he's an idiot.
Is he trying to make a comic book face?
I have no idea. But that's what you get when you stun gaze, guys. So don't do that.
Robert Legere, he's a demon.
Yeah, right. Okay,
he's just a Marvel comic now because they have no irises, they have no pupils, they just have white when they're wearing their masks. Look it up.
All right.
What if he stared at
them superpowers?
What if he stared at the sun for too long and it's actually burnt away his eyes and most of his brain, and you can see the back of his skull there, and that's why he's a flat earther?
Literally, and this little screen cap right here, he thinks he's looking at his phone. Thanks, guys, for not finding that funny. I appreciate you. See y'all next week.
I snickered.
because everything is new to me. Now I know later on down the year I'm gonna be
gonna be blind. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
And we have my 20th LASIK.
Yeah, right. Look, he's like at that I'm blind look.
Act normal.
He's the only person with a loyalty card at the local LASIK center.
You're right.
So was the 40 days that he took away while he's wearing the eye patches from the surgery?
Oh, yeah, right? He's like, I couldn't find my computer for 40 days after staring at the sun for 30 minutes.
My full third eye probably gonna be all type of shit. I'm just...
My third eye. Your third eye's blind too, bro.
Third eye blind.
You know,
I
always wondered where that band got their name from.
Yeah, just
there you go.
Sun gazing for a long fucking time. I'll be right back, guys. Give me one second.
He's got 20/20/20 vision. Oh, team's run away quick. We got his channel. Say anything we like.
Where's that share screen button?
Damn VMix.
I think that, yeah. To see or not to see,
Well said.
That is the question.
Yeah. I wonder if he's ever looked at an eclipse.
No, he probably wouldn't know.
Not accurately.
I started looking at the eclipse and then it all went blurry. It was a miracle.
No, I forget which freaking idiot I was talking to that said this, but when I asked them, they said, "Oh, I do sun gazing." I was like, "Wait, why are you ruining your freaking eyesight?" He's like, "I'm not ruining it. The middle part of the sun goes black after a few seconds."
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my god!
Who needs eyesight?
Did Skeptic have to go rub one out? What the hell?
I think that they've caught up with him. The flat earthers have found him. Send help, everybody.
All right, I'm back. Y'all ready?
Yeah, waiting on you.
Oh, we can stop talking about him, guys.
In there right now. Shh. So check this out. My bad, bro. Somebody called my. I hate when people call my phone, especially when you call and I wasn't gonna answer anyway. Stop calling. Stop cutting me off, bro. So look.
That's funny.
Wait. Sorry. Did he just complain that somebody phoned him whilst he was recording?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and you want to know an easy way to prevent that there, buddy?
Don't make
it's
your
called
videos on your phone.
No. If you only have your phone as a recording option, they have this wonderful thing called airplane mode.
I love how he said, I wasn't going to answer anyway. Wasn't going to answer anyway as he flicks his hair over his shoulder. That shit's awesome. All right, you ready?
Let me tell y'all right now, it's clear signs that something is going on.
You forgot what you're saying.
All these fucking earthquakes, power outages, hurricanes, Area 51 getting thrown at your face now. It's so many distractions to keep your ass at a low vibration. Wait a second.
Hold on. Aren't we currently in a record low for hurricanes this year?
Yes.
Huh.
For this point in the season, yes, but that's after 2 years of exceptionally high activity, and they're starting to think that we're going to get screwed later in the season.
Aren't we going through a solar minimum right now? Aren't we going through a solar minimum right now?
Yeah, we're like literally halfway through a solar minimum, and not only is it a solar minimum, it is the lowest output of a solar minimum for like as long as records have been there.
I believe that there's a strong correlation between the like the strength of a hurricane season versus the strength of the sunspots, like the amount of sunspots. You know, not strength of the sunspots, but the number of sunspots and the intensity of the sunspots during
I
that
can't
time.
say yes or no to that because I've not actually looked in that correlation.
I think there is. I'm not a climate guy, but I think that's what I remember seeing when I was doing some research about the climate change stuff. I'll have to look that up. Maybe somebody in the chat would know the answer to that. All right, Nick, we'll keep playing.
Robert Laguerre 3 says hurricanes run on a 5-year cycle, and solar minimums are 11. So I don't think there would be a correlation if that's true.
Yeah.
Depends on how they line up, and there's a lot of dynamics going on that ends up being weird. Like even what they initially thought was the El Nino La Nina cycle, they were initially wrong about, and it's actually more frequent than they initially thought it was going to be.
Cliff Reynolds, the hurricane still doesn't blow as much as a Jaronism video.
But what about a tornado?
Okay, so here says a new study suggests that more sunspots mean less intense hurricanes on Earth, according to their study.
Oh,
so I think there is a correlation between sunspots and hurricanes, but I don't know exactly, and that's coming from Nature.com. Sunspot hurricane link
that would
proposed.
mean there should be more at the moment, when there's literally no sunspots.
No, other way around. The more sunspots, the more hurricanes. So with the minimum, with fewer sunspots.
Well, no, that's what it's saying. It says a new study suggests that more sunspots mean less intense hurricanes. Not less number of hurricanes, but less intense.
But less, yeah.
Ah, right, okay.
But it says the hurricane experts are not in line with that, is what it's saying.
No.
So okay, the idea is that increased solar activity associated with sunspots.
Yeah, he's staring at me, and it's getting a bit creepy.
I'm staring at you. So is my guy while he pees on the flat Earth. Have y'all noticed that? I've stared at y'all the entire time and haven't missed the flat Earth once.
Oh, God.
Bro, it's like starting to get like damn near 115, 120 now in Arizona. When I first came down here like three years, I think it was 3 years ago, it was like 105, 107. Now niggas like chilling at 111, 113. It's getting...
Because global warming's real. And it's fucking getting hot.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Across the globe.
And hotter and hotter.
We'll cover that on Friday with my brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scotland.
And it's only going to get...
been like in the high 30s. It's ridiculous.
You're going to have to learn some Fahrenheit trick. Because when you tell my brother high 30s, he's going to be like, huh? That's cold as shit in Texas.
Fuck Fahrenheit. Celsius makes sense.
All right, here we go.
Hotter. What you think it's going to start getting cold? It's only going to get hotter. So... whoever these motherfucker is, why is they making fake clouds? Y'all see it's more and more fake clouds.
What?
Does he mean
get our clouds? Do we need to get our bingo cards out? And by the way, team, beautiful fucking paws.
I don't think on anybody's I don't think on anybody's bingo card there is a fake cloud spot.
Chemtrails.
There needs to be.
Oh yeah, I guess we could.
Yeah.
We could throw fake clouds and chemtrails on one spot.
That's a chemtrail reference.
What they call them? Chemtrails? Fuck out of here.
You're right, 100%. 100%, Jared.
So they're not chemtrails. What? They're actually fake clouds. Not
they're
chemtrails,
fake clouds, not
fake
chemtrails.
Clouds. And how do they get up there? Who puts them there?
Well, the fake cloud plane, obviously.
So where does the plane keep its fuel?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's a balloon. It just runs on compressed air, so.
Yeah, it's just compressed air.
Because physics, yay!
It's compressed air, and it utilizes the jet stream through forced induction.
Okay, where do they store the compressed air?
They don't. They get it from the jet stream.
They got compressors.
Yeah.
Like I said,
forced induction.
That also run on compressed air. It's an over unity, man. Free energy.
All right, here we go.
So you don't need any kind of actual fuel. I see. Makes sense.
House, bro. I get them a lot. I'm a sun-gazing god. I love the sun. You know, I know what the sun.
Did he say guy or God?
God.
Right. The way he phrased that, I'm a sun-gazing god. Like he's saying, like I would say, I'm a god at Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'm a Madden
it's
god.
A competition. Is there other sun gazers? Is he better at sun gazing than the other sun gazers? Is there a level structure that we should know?
He has attained sun gazing god level. Fight the flat Earth. There is not a single human being on Earth that can outstare at the sun than he can, except for maybe my Lego character. But that's about it.
Respect.
So when you do his video, you have to have one of your little Lego character staring at the sun for the entire video and see if he beats you.
Oh God, y'all are giving me some great ideas. All right, here we go.
I know what the energy it give me. I know how to use it. I love the moon. I'm a moon gazing god. Today is a full moon.
That one's okay. That one's pretty good. I think that the moon only reflects, I think, 12% of the light, 12 or 13%.
Is he stuck to a window?
Well,
yeah.
even then. No, he's doing his impersonation. No, he's doing his impersonation of a lamprey.
Yeah, it says it only reflects between 3 and 12%. I think on a full moon it's 12%.
Full moon is 12.
Yeah, I think it's brightest and it reflects about 12%. So by all means, kiss your glass.
Darth Weasley.
Yeah, what did Darth Weasley say?
Darth Weasley's sun gazing rankings are. Oh, it's moved now. Sun gazing rankings are based on eyesight. The blinder, the higher the rank.
Right? You're like, what's her face? Fucking Helen Keller is like the sun gazing, like immortal sun gazer of all time because she just stood there staring at the sun for years just to set records.
Okay, let's watch Kim Kardashian do some more video here.
Hey, buddy, what you gonna do with it? So check this out. It's a battle. It's getting more lit, more shit to keep your ass distracted. It's a lit culture, bro. It's a lot of new music, a lot of new videos, a lot of new drama. God. With all that being said,
I'm just waiting for him to say, but there's 3 fucking suns because every time I look, I see 2 of them in front of me. Everywhere I look, I see 2 suns.
You know what? You do have to give him credit. You do have to give him credit. There is more new music and everything coming out, but at the same time,
that's just to keep us distracted, Jared.
But also, the population keeps fucking growing. So what do you expect?
Right. Okay, here we go.
That shit is to distract.
Decidal Heathen, garbage music. I have to agree, but keep in mind, he just said new music coming out. I didn't hear him say good, and even if he did, I would call bullshit on that.
That's bullshit. Ain't no good music. Listen to hard rock from the 70s or classic rock from the 70s. It's the best.
Into the mid-90s.
I'll argue with that with you. I grew up in the mid-90s, so.
Tool.
Okay. We'll say you have good music up until 2000.
Studio albums.
You have good music up until about 2000.
Iron Maiden was still releasing studio albums.
Iron Maiden was fictitious. The real Iron Maiden.
Get out.
The real Iron Maiden.
Leave.
Not the music weirdo. All right, here we go.
Oh, yes, I know. No, I saw it in Bill and Ted.
Well, yeah, it must be true.
Keep you in fear.
Anything that Keanu says or sees is absolute.
Yeah.
Stress, worry, anxiety, depression. So you got to depend on these people that run the Matrix, these real aliens that run this bitch. So look.
Wait, stop. There's aliens running the real Matrix.
No.
He did just say
real
that, right?
aliens running the real Matrix.
Real else, and not them fake aliens.
The fake aliens are what they feed us. And they call them McDoubles at McDonald's.
This guy's a fucking idiot.
Ding. We are the aliens, right? We are higher dimensional beings.
We're humans.
We are multi-dimensional beings.
Yeah.
Are we?
4-dimensional. Oh, 4-dimensional. Sure.
At least now looks as stoned as he's talking.
Wait.
How much you want to bet?
Did he write?
Go ahead.
Oh, you go. Sorry.
I wonder, what would you give me for odds that he is subscribed to spirit science?
Yeah, quite. Honest.
I'll give you about 80% on that one.
Yeah, I don't know that he would be a follower of spirit science.
But that whole multi-dimensional being thing is straight from Spirit Science.
Now he starts talking about space Jews, and yeah, we'll call him out on watching Spirit Science.
Keep in mind, he did say we are the aliens.
Yeah, he did say that.
Are we the real aliens, though?
Yeah, who's the real aliens? Us or the people running the Matrix?
I don't know. Let me ask my dog.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Might get more sense.
What that mean? This is not the real us. We hold power. We got so much power within us, bro. So much to the point I even noticed, and I had to take 40 days away from everything to control it. We got so much power in us.
Did he just say he had to take 40 days away from stuff to learn how to control his power? Is this motherfucker like super fucking Saiyan or something?
Don't make him
I think he might be an Omega level mutant.
Oh God. His stupidity is over 9,000 for sure.
Oh God.
Not everybody will get that, but okay.
I understand fully why they coming at us with full force now. With all this different man-made climate change, all this shit y'all see.
Climate change is not fucking man-made. Go outside. You just said it yourself. This guy just fucking said it. He said when he moved to Arizona, 105 was the norm. Now 111 is. What do you think that's from, spiritual soul? Just fucking take a guess. Look around you and try to deduce from what around you seems like it's putting a bunch of shit in the air that might cause greenhouse fucking effects. Okay? Do you think it's the mountains? Have the mountains gotten bigger and you can associate the bigger mountains with the hotter temperatures? No. The mountains are the same size, still hotter. But we do have more and more and more and more cars and agriculture and industry and all these other things that are reliant upon fossil fuels, or just like cattle that have the natural process of having a cattle and a cow being alive produces greenhouse gases. It is a real thing. This is not fucking made up. I want a facepalm.
Y'all look.
Am I the only one ranting, or y'all gonna rant?
No. I enjoyed your rant. It was a good rant.
I want to hit him.
We're just something back, man.
No, team, get it right. You want to grab another dinger and chuck it up against the wall.
Don't make me go find my new dinger.
Or him.
You have a new dinger, and I haven't tried it. Dude, go get that dinger.
If I go get it, it's going up against the wall.
You need a dinger, man.
All right, come on.
You have a reputation to uphold. So do I. Go get the dinger.
All right, hold on.
Oh, peer pressure, the greatest type of pressure.
Look, while I go grab the dinger real quick, I am going to play this as well, so we can at least get somewhere on this video. So when I get back, I'll just stop it, and you'll know I'm back.
The simplest way possible is just a hurricane. These are natural disasters, etc. Right? Could be.
Yeah, natural.
Mother Earth could be tired of them. But question everything, though, and don't trust the news, especially what they promote and push. Area 51 is just a distraction.
Just don't trust anything.
A pawn piece on a chessboard. So while y'all looking at Area 51,
I bet you don't have to play chess, do you?
The real underground shit can be right in front of your face. It can be literally at a regular store.
Literally.
Pablo Escobar had a fucking underground tunnel in his jail cell. That's how easy it is to get underground. It's a whole underground world.
Oh,
these elites, these people don't live on the same land as y'all, bro. Why would they want to live next to y'all?
They have fucking mansions.
When they are the ones killing us. Where you think they at? You think they so obvious? You think they right there?
Did you already break the thing?
Let me tell you how I think. So these motherfuckers can make spaceships. Why you think they ain't already got flying boats?
What the fuck?
They do.
What happened?
There was a fucking flying boat used in World War II. Look up the PBY Catalina, you jackass.
Hey, Skeptic. Just because you brought your dinger, I think I heard you drop it, by the way.
Well, I'm trying to find the right one because I bought a dinger from a little place, a little office place that it had a weird ding to it. It wasn't right. It was like ding, ding. And then the next thing, I have another dinger that I bought from Target. I just can't find it. I'm looking for it right now, but I dropped the other dinger. It still works, but I'm not going to use that one. But I'll find the other one to break.
Let me focus you. Hurricanes are natural disasters, and the Earth is tired of them.
What?
Yep.
He just said that?
Said that.
How long ago?
Yep.
It was like right after you got up.
Yeah, and he also...
just a pawn piece on a chessboard.
Right there or further back?
No, he's getting to it because he also... No, it's just after. It's just after because he also mentions the elites and where do they live? Motherfucker, I live outside of Newport, Rhode Island. The original summer playground of the people with money.
All right, so I got to find
I can tell you where a good number of them are.
I got to find something good to break my dinger on. Because I don't have my son has my desk that I was using because
he's gonna build a cinder block floor.
You know what? I'm just gonna have to put something on the wall to throw at. Like I'm gonna have to put some concrete up on the wall to chunk a dinger at. But I mean, I can always step outside and break this but let me.
But that's not as fun for us.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how to break it so y'all can hear it break. All right.
You're just gonna have to get a hammer, man.
Dang, I can't smash it. I don't have anything to smash it on. I guess I could put it on the floor and just break it. Wait, when I have look
anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Well, see, the funny thing is when you actually throw the dinger with a little whistle, if you listen real careful, you have to hear the.
All right. So when we do our when I when I get the camera, part of the fun that I am getting is going to get a false wall to put a green screen on. I guess I'll make that false wall out of something hard, so that way I can. Yeah, probably like stack up a bunch of cinder blocks.
And Daniel Pratt's head.
Darth Weasius, do they still have the Jazz and Blues Festival in Newport? Yes, it was 2 weekends ago, and fucking hell, the traffic sucked.
Okay, well, we're coming up on 2 hours. Okay, so let's see. It's 4.5. I was at 4.5 minutes when I stopped it.
So while y'all looking at Area 51, the real underground.
It was before that.
Yeah.
Y'all looking at it in the most simplest way possible. It's just a hurricane. These are natural disasters, etc. Right?
Oh my God!
Could be. Mother Earth could be tired of them, but.
He said that, and I stopped it, not even lying, on 420. Yeah, he's high as fuck. Yeah, he's high as fuck.
Hurricanes, natural disaster, all Mother Nature's tired of them.
Oh my God. Earth is tired of hurricanes, so hurricanes are not? I don't get it. What is he correlating that to? Like, what does he say? What?
Especially since later he's saying all these natural disasters are man-made to kill us.
Oh, God. Okay, well, I think that's where we're going to end it today.
Mother Nature?
Look, I think that's where we're going to end it today. We've been going for almost 2 hours, and I'm about done with this already, with this guy at least. So, let's close out for tonight, and I think we'll start with you, Fight the Flat Earth, because you have an event tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yes, I do. I'm just putting the link to it in the chat.
And I'll put you on screen too.
So tomorrow I am debating, finally, JM Truth, moderated by BM Furball, hosted by the amazing Lego man himself. The specifications for this debate are that we have to give one evidence and one debunk of the other person's model.
That's all you're doing is one piece of evidence and one debunk?
As our main presentation. Then there's obviously going to be open discussion where we can talk about more.
Yeah, I was going to say just the one piece of evidence 4 is going to take JM a half hour.
It's going to be filled with fucking... I wonder if he's going to learn his lessons and take the time to fucking proofread his his entire presentation. He better fucking
I do believe you're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, he better fucking proofread it if he doesn't want me to fucking laugh at him. All right.
BM Furball says Sean isn't allowed to watch.
Again, Furball, I'm going to watch that like a hawk. But I have faith in you. You're one of the few people I can actually say that before I ever see you moderate, I have faith in you. Just because of your previous experience with the jobs that you've done.
Nobody wants to ever give me credit.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
I've moderated some debates, fellas, and I did really well in moderating them. Stayed completely out of it, but it's okay. It's okay. Y'all want to tell everybody else how good they are? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Would you rather me to stay quiet or give you tough love?
Stay quiet. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Words, I would rather the tough love.
In other words, you're saying you didn't fuck up.
No, I'm just fucking with you, Sean. Yeah, I didn't fuck up. Okay, hold on. We got it. Yeah, got a super chat come in. Hold on 1 second. Let me get to it. Wait. I gotta find out where all my shit is.
It's up your butt, man.
Okay. Go. Okay. $5. I say we just hit them all. We just hit all of them with a few rods of gods and call it good. Yeah, we were talking rods of God the other day, Ghostly Enigma. What's that? Those are kinetic energy weapons. I'm trying to remember. Somebody had said where I watched what I was watching that they were the size of cars. No, they're not the size of cars. I believe they're more like the size of a really big light pole. I'm not. How heavy do the rods of God weigh? Anybody here?
I know dimensionally they're at their widest. They're 4 or 5 standard U.S. telephone poles together, the height of a little over 1, but they're pure fucking tungsten.
Tungsten, yeah.
Oofed.
Is that the hardest substance on Earth that we know of? I mean, I think diamond is, right?
One of. Diamond is, but of the...
Could you imagine dropping a diamond?
Yeah.
A diamond god of rod. Everybody's like, please drop it on our city.
Yeah.
Just they're all gonna go away, wait for the fucking, wait for it to all clear, and then go collect diamonds for free.
I've got a Green Lantern ring that my wife got me that's made of tungsten carbide, and it's just a normal size ring, but it's so heavy. Like, I hear it if I tap it against the microphone.
Okay, hold on. Oh fuck! Thanks for ruining my fucking night. All right, let's let's look at the hard value. I forgot what it's called. What is that? The value, is it hardness?
Hardness is one measure, but the actual molecular density of tungsten is fucking ridiculous, to say the least.
Okay.
It says
tungsten
9 on the
extremely hard, ranking about
9. Yeah, so it's almost. Don't know what that is. It's almost as hard as diamond. Diamond is a 10.
Diamond's a 10. Okay, it's 1.5 times as hard as titanium. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop one of those on your city. You drop that on one side of the flat Earth, the other side goes up. That's how we test whether it's flat Earth or not.
Flips it.
Yeah, right. And then from another Ghostly Enigma, $5 super chat too, Bob. Yes, I know. It says I know. No, Bob. Yes, I know. No, just ready. All of the rods. No, really, he is that stupid. Yes, no. Now I get it. It says Bob. Yes, I know. No, just ready. All of the rods. No, really, he is that stupid. Yes, drop all the rods on him. Yes, I agree. All the rods. $5 from Justin Peasy. Yo. Love you guys. Was that Godless that said he was from Newport? I live in Rhode Island too. I'm from Warwick. Godless Engineer's not on this panel, but I think was he talking about you, Jared?
Yeah,
I know
with
you're
the
not
last
in Rhode
name
Island, but
yeah, I am.
Oh, I thought you were down a little further south.
If I go further south, I'm in the water.
I gotta stop talking to you. Just it. We need.
But yeah, I was about to say, with a last name like Peasy, it doesn't surprise me you're in the Warwick area.
Yes.
So which would do more damage? Somebody actually in the chat kind of tipped me off this, but which would do more damage, the Rod of God or Anthony drop from orbit?
Anthony.
Oh man, yeah, that's essentially
we're talking
a black hole in the inside of his head. Yeah, the density of that is going to go right through the Earth.
So do you want to know a little bit of trivia about tungsten? So tungsten carbide is an effective neutron reflector, and as such was used during early investigations into nuclear chain reactions, particularly for weapons. A criticality accident occurred at Los Alamos National Laboratory on 21st of August 1945, when Harry Dallahan accidentally dropped a tungsten carbide brick onto a plutonium sphere known as a demon core, causing the subcritical mass to go supercritical with the reflected neutrons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So tungsten carbide is really fucking
Riley's head is 13 on the Mohs scale.
Nice. Aaron Capel, Rod Stewart would do the most damage. Ooh.
All right, guys. So y'all ready to call this evening a night?
Sure. Yes, this evening is a night.
Sure. And now we do have a big night tomorrow, and okay. So here's a few things that I want to go over before we close it out. Number one, we have Fight the Flat Earth is doing a live stream tomorrow. And you know what? I'll wait to do this until we're on our outro because Jared, go ahead. You start to take us out. I think we started with Fight the Flat Earth, but we'll finish with you so you can retouch up on your debate. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So for those who are unaware, I am the purveyor of AT2 Productions and AT2 Moto. And oh God, why do stupid people exist? Why must their existence torment us so? Speaking of, hey Jill, how you doing? You figure out why there are so many nerve endings around the prostate yet?
Jill, whoa, prostate nerve endings.
Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord is in the chat, and he really hates the idea of just how many nerve endings are around the prostate in the male anus. He's super religious. Like, super religious.
Well, Jesus is Lord. I suggest you go into the bathroom and go see how many nerve endings you have in your prostate, man. Good job. NANA, $6.66. Jesus is Lord. I'm going to dedicate that 666 to you. He says you need a vibranium dinger. Yeah, I do, man. Let's get us some vibranium in here, and then I'll ding Jesus is Lord with it and his his intensified rectal region. Wisconsin Sirens, Team Skeptic, were you able to get in touch with Joey Rocha? No, I haven't yet. I know that MC Toon was supposed to debate him. I don't know if he actually showed up for that debate or not. Do any of y'all know if Joey Rocha debated MC Toon earlier this week?
He did not show up. It was scheduled. Joey did not show.
So for those that don't know, Joey Rocha has a video out, and here, I'll just find the video and play it because I already have it downloaded. And I'm not going to play the whole...
What I hear you saying, Jared, Joe was a no-Joe.
He was a no-Joe for sure. Okay, let me get this up. And I'll just... Oh, there it is right there. Just easy to find. All right. And I'm just going to play this one clip out of it because he calls us out. He says he'll debate anybody, and I've already tried. Fight the Flat Earth. Try to reach out and have him see if you can get in touch with him. He's not responding to me.
Okay, how about we try and arrange a debate between you and him on my next Monday night debate?
No, I kind of want to debate him on my channel. I like the idea that he has, that he doesn't want any ad hom attacks, anything like that. So I would prefer to debate him on here, but... I was just saying maybe you could reach out to him and maybe he'll listen to you because he probably thinks that I'm just going to call him an asshole or a jerk or an idiot or something like that. Okay, so let me find this spot real quick. Oh, wait. I'm going to have to... let me bring it in. What I'm doing right now.
A lie and a hoax. And I'm going to go over some obvious facts to prove that the Earth is flat and motionless. Today, I mean, if you die spinning around it over... First of all, what do we need to do to measurement? Care of the... Is it in motion?
Hold on. I'm not about to do this through the whole video to find this one part. In this video, if anybody wants the link, I'll give them the link. He says he will debate anybody, but he wants no ad hom attacks, no appeals to authority, and only no theoretical sciences, you know, only empirical observations and whatnot, with no appeals to authority and no ad homs. I've agreed to it. I'm waiting to hear from him back. He doesn't have an about section, so I can't email him. It's just a matter of leaving him a comment in his box and hoping he'll leaving a comment on his video and hoping yeah, I checked. I'm not blocked. Yeah, I checked. I'm not blocked. So I've never had any bad work with him either. So like
I'm just pointing out because I've actually gone to new flyers or channels and they've actually got me pre-blocked. Never had any interaction with him.
Now, I did check it in incognito mode with a different account, and it was it showed up. So I'm pretty sure I'm not blocked. But anyway, yeah. Joey, quit being a bitch. Come on, let's go. All right, so, Jared, were you done? AT2 Productions, yep. AT2 Moto, go check them out. We'll see you there on Fridays, VTW on Fridays. So... one of the things I normally live stream on Friday too, so I'm kind of trying to start setting it up to where I live stream and then Jared follows me immediately for the VTW show. I think that kind of played out well on Friday, this past Friday. What do you think, Jared? All right.
Oh, cool. I think so too, and then we ended up going right into movie night.
I haven't been on movie night in a while. I need to go back.
We'll make room for you.
You can try. All right, so Jared, that's all for you. The Voice, how you doing tonight, man? You already say your goodbyes. I'm sure everybody knows who the fuck you are. You know who you are when I say The Voice.
Everybody knows who I am. They're not subscribing to me for some reason, but they should. Especially since I'm about to start getting a lot more active on the channel. I've been dealing with real life stuff, so been kind of neglecting the channel. But I'll be back to things normal soon. But yes, everybody knows my voice. Most people know what I look like by now, but don't be shocked if you don't. But other than that, you know, people like to have me on their hangouts because my sweet dulcet tones. Have a good night, guys.
All right. Well, Sean, appreciate you coming on for our normal. This is the Skeptic Show now. God damn. What did I say? I called this the Sunday Skeptic Show. I think that's what it's going to be. All right, Fight the Flat Earth. Plug your channel, plug your debate, and let's get out of here.
I'm Fight the Flat Earth from the channel that does to stupidity what Batman does to the criminals of Gotham because, you know, they're unconscious in the cold and left there. They're not unconscious. They're just dead, Batman. You kill people, okay? Just admit it. So, yeah, tomorrow I will be debating the illustrious J.M. Truth, and it's going to be glorious. I'm going to try and give my best debate performance. And I fully expect Sean and Jared to tell me how badly I did afterwards. But it's going to be fun. Tomorrow it's 11 p.m. UK time. I think that's 6 p.m. Or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure. The link to it is in the chat, and it's going to be fun. Thanks for having me on, team. All right.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Oh, and guys, so this week, this is what y'all can set your schedule to. We got tonight, we just did tonight. We got tomorrow is JM Truth on Fight the Flat Earth channel. Wednesday, what did we say we were doing Wednesday? Oh, yeah, Science or Satire.
Science or Satire.
Wednesday night, Science or Satire. Share that link in the chat if you can. Fight the Flat Earth. Friday night, we'll be back here in VTW, and then on my gaming channel, I'm going to start doing gaming live streams from Monday through Friday for about 2 hours during the middle of the day. Not really going to be focusing on the game, just more of like hanging out with the subs. Don't get enough time to hang out with them when I'm not trying to actively entertain them. So we'll get in there and just talk some shit, play some video games, and hang out. I'm really good at Madden. I'm much better at Madden than I am at FIFA. So as much shit as I talk about being good at FIFA and sucking ass, I'm actually pretty good at Madden. So
on Madden, you're about as good as a 7-year-old?
About as good, yeah. Yeah, that's close, Jared. Thanks. You're such a nice guy. Now let me go ahead and give you guys my gaming channel, the link to it. So if you guys want to come by and stop by and shoot the shit with me, you're more than welcome to. All right, and here's my gaming channel link. Other than that, TC Lucas says Team Skeptic wins the next member hangout this Thursday. We're doing another. Oh wow, okay. So I need to add that in too. I didn't even think about that, TC Lucas, in my schedule, but I'd already intended on doing it this Thursday. So we will we'll get together and do a members and Patreon live stream where everybody will be invited. The Athens 619, he has a VR setup. I'm off on Monday and Tuesday. Cool deal, man. We need to get together and play some VR, some multiplayer VR. So, who is this? Jesus is Lord, man. God, he has my chat fucking pissed off about this. Who is it? Is that
He's going on about anal cavities.
That's Chili.
Oh, didn't think so, pervs. Ignoring the science of the anal cavity. You will lose any debate with me. All I have to do is cite a rectal specialist. Laughable. Hey, I'm okay with that. I don't claim to be an expert of the male rectum like you do. Let's see. Jesus is the Rock. Good night, team pervs. At this point, you know it's somebody we know. Oh God, I already have feelings on who this could be. But anyway, other than that, guys, I think that's what we're going to call it tonight. Thank everybody for coming out. I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate the members of the panel, all the super chats that came in. And again, guys, if you want to, if you're a part of the patron or members, we will be doing a live stream where you can participate. That'll be this Thursday. You'll need to be a member of the Discord. So if somebody's out there in the live chat, could share the Discord in the chat, please. And thank you. Other than that, I like the title to this one. Earth so flat, it flatlined. It's dead. Earth is dying. You're looking at 4 killers right here on fucking stage. We killed the flat Earth. The gun that killed the flat Earth had 22 bullets, and we each took a shot. So
no, it had 33 bullets.
33, yeah. All I see is 33, baby. All right, guys, y'all have a great night. I'm Father Skeptic, and I'm out.